Hi, my name is Alex Kazim and I am the VP and General Manager of eBay Advertising. And this is actually my second time at eBay. I actually started at eBay in 1998 as the first Director of Engineering. I actually built some of the seller tools that you may have used, including TurboLister and Selling Manager. And then I went on to run the go-to-market teams at PayPal. I launched eBay's Classifieds business, and then I also ran Skype before I left in 2007. And I'm so thrilled to be back. I rejoined in July of last year to think about how advertising could be used to actually drive more success for our sellers. So today, I'd really like to talk about what promoted listings are in our current format, our new format that we're actually introducing today called Promoted Listings Advanced, answer a few little questions about it, and then talk to you about how you can sign up and be part of this as well. But first, a few things about promoted listings, and in particular about the marketplace itself. So the marketplace, more than 70% of purchases actually start with a search. And 20% of purchases actually start from that first spot on the search results. And that, when you think about it as a seller, how do you get your listings to stand out when there are a billion listings on the site today? And this is where solutions like promoted listings come into play. We really help drive more listings, more visibility for your listings on the site. And promoted listings has been a tremendous success. We had over 1 million sellers actually use promoted listings in the first quarter of this year alone. And those sellers promoted over 400 million items. And the sellers who are using it are seeing double-digit increases in their sales as they use it. And it's a fantastic thing when you consider that it is actually a no-risk ad format. You only pay the ad fee if the item actually sells. So we're so happy that promoted listings has performed so well for you, but it's not the tool that you can use in every situation. And so we started thinking about what are the other things that we could do to drive more success for you. And that's what we're introducing today. It's Promoted Listings Advanced. And as Pete had mentioned, this is part of an investment that we're making across a number of ad solutions so that we're trying to drive more business for you, no matter what your inventory type is or the size of your business. So Promoted Listings Advanced really came from feedback that we got from many of you that you were looking for even more visibility and even more control over the ads and your items that were being promoted. I wanted to touch on a few things that make Promoted Listings Advanced a different product for us. The first is the top of search. As I mentioned earlier, the top of search is probably our most valuable real estate on the site. And while Promoted Listing Standard gives you access to many slots in search and many places in our merchandising all throughout the site, Promoted Listings Advanced will give you priority access to that first spot in the search results. The other thing that's great about Promoted Listings Advanced is that it gives you better control over your budget. Promoted Listing Standard, our current format, is a cost per sale. You only pay the ad fee if the item sells. Promoted Listings Advanced is a cost per click model. And the benefit of that is that you provide a maximum bid for that particular keyword. And that bid is entered into a second price auction where the winning bidder pays the next highest bid's price. And this gives you a tremendous amount of control because you can specify the maximum that you want to bid for that keyword and the maximum you want to spend for that day. And it gives you tremendous velocity because of the keyword control that you actually have. This allows you to bid on the keywords that matter to you. So while we will suggest a number of keywords that make sense given your items and given the buying history for the last 30 days, you can decide if you want to keep those keywords, change them, or add your own. And of course, we have reporting as well on keywords so you can understand which keywords are really moving your business and really matter to the items that you're selling. So when you think about Promoted Listings Advanced, it's best to think about it as part of the portfolio. It was designed to work in tandem with Promoted Listings Standard. And while you may have some items that work really well with Promoted Listings Standard and some that work really well with Promoted Listings Advanced, Many items should work well with both of them, and we encourage you to try and see which items work best and how to maximize your velocity and your efficiency on your spend. A few more things I wanted to cover on Promoted Listings Advanced. First, like Promoted Listings Standard, the eligibility is essentially fixed price listings in almost all categories. The difference here, because Promoted Listings Advanced is a beta, it's available right now only in the US and the UK, but we will roll it out for more markets in the coming months. The other thing that I wanted to cover as well is the way the daily budget works. You specify a maximum amount that you want to spend for that day. And as the clicks come in, the clicks are charged based on the cost at the time of the click. When your budget is actually hit, your campaigns will stop immediately. So while you may actually spend less than what you set for the day, you will never spend more. And if you do spend less, that money is not rolled over to the next day. The budget is reset automatically every day. And the reset happens at midnight for the local time zone for the site that you're on. So this gives you a tremendous amount of control over the amount of money that you want to spend. And a couple more things to cover here as well. We provide the suggested bid and bid range for a particular keyword. And this is coming from the data we have in the historical bid and bid ranges for those keywords. And you're of course able to change it to what you think is right for your situation and context. And so I just wanted to close with the fact that we think this is a tremendous opportunity for you. If you'd like to have access to it, please go ahead and visit the eBay Ads virtual booth. And we'll be more than happy to talk to you about it and answer any of your questions. And I can't emphasize enough how critical it is to get your feedback, because we can only make a great product if you're telling us what's working for you and what's not. So with that, let me close and just thank you. Thank you for using Promoted Listings, and thank you for joining us today.